Hello food lovers, welcome to my channel, and today we will be making this delicious yummy lasagna. It's a beef lasagna, so I hope you're gonna love it as I do. So as I always start, let's get into the ingredients first, so you can know what you have to use and get your ingredients ready. Okay, so first off, start with our ingredients. We're starting with a minced meat, and then chili powder, black pepper, and salt. On tomatoes, chopped bell pepper, butter, chopped onion, our tomato sauce and puree, oil. We have our cooked peas, and we have our chopped garlic and ginger. We have our cream, double cream, and we have our chopped parsley, nicely chopped, and our pasta, lasagna pasta, and our flour, that's plain flour or all-purpose flour. And then we have our mozzarella cheese. So let's get started. On a cooking stove, place your pan, let it warm for some time, and then pour in your oil. After that, when you've noticed it's very warm and can be cooked, you place in your minced meat. Stir it time after time until you see it very well cooked. Whilst doing that, you can also put in your spices like your chopped ginger and garlic to keep the meat flavored. Cooked meat normally have its own water, juicy water, so it's best to keep it on for some time before adding the rest of it. So first add your onion, and then you add in your tomatoes, and then after that you add in your bell pepper, which will give it a very good fragrance, and then you can add in your tomato puree and sauce, and then after that you can then add your spices and your green peas to it. Add in your parsley for a nice fragrance, then let it for about 8 to 10 minutes, and then try and see how good it has become cooked, well cooked. As you can see from the video, there's no more water in it. In the boiling water, add salt and oil, then drop in your lasagna pasta and cover it for some few minutes. Food lovers, it's best for you to try and check your pasta of in 2 to 3 minutes each time, because it might stick together if you don't. And even if it ends up getting stuck together, you can just pour it in a cold water and then try taking it apart, which I am doing now, and you should do it slowly and carefully because it's already cooked. So it might end up tearing apart and it will be difficult to assemble. Now let's start with our bechamel sauce, and we have our butter first in a hot pot, and then after a good mix to melt, we will put in our flour, but after take it off the stove before adding in your cream, because that will help it not to be lumpy when you're done with it. It keeps it creamy and more tensed. And place it back on the stove to keep it simmer for some time, and then take it off the stove. Let's start with our assembling. On the bottom of the pot you will be baking in, put a little bit of your tomato beef sauce down and spread it widely in every corner, and then lay on top of it your pasta, and then put a much more beef sauce stew layer. That's the second layer, and then after that you add in your cream, your lasagna cream on top of it, and then after that you can do the same process as much as you want, or as big as your baking pan is. After you're assembling, cover your baking pot with your aluminum foil and then place it in the oven. But before placing it in the oven, you have to on your oven for preheating for about, keeping your oven up to 180 degrees, and then you bake your lasagna for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes you take your aluminum foil out, and then you keep it in for 5 minutes, and it's well cooked and looks like what I am cutting in now. So this is how it should be looking like. Very yummy, very tasty, and looks so good, and it also tastes so good. If you try it at home, you'll never regret trying my recipe. And thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. My name is Nana.